Hi, I'm Natalie Boyle, and I'm your child's Algebra 1 teacher. A little bit about me. I was born and raised in Santa Clarita. I attended West Ranch High School about 10 years ago or so. I graduated from Westmont College with my degree in liberal studies and mathematics and earned my teaching credential from the Master's University in mathematics. I love my family, friends, cooking, the beach, camping, teaching. That's a little bit about me. You can contact me at my email, nboyle@heartdistrict.org. The most important thing about probably this entire presentation is communication is the key thing, and this is the best way to get a hold of me. A little bit about the course. This is a year-long course, and we're following Common Core Algebra standards. We've adapted this course from UC Scout and Heart Interactive curriculum and adapted it for this distance learning model. Students in this class are going to develop algebraic thinking, problem solving, and analytical skills. This is a flipped classroom, so that means for homework, the students watch and take notes on video lessons on Edpuzzle, and then during class, we are working through practicing problems and building on those concepts. So those videos are uploaded daily, so they're about 30 minutes usually is the longest they'll go, maybe 45 minutes. And then there's questions sprinkled throughout. So the students should be watching those videos before coming to class. That way they're prepared to practice the skills. During class, we will meet on Zoom. Students are required to stay on Zoom the entire time until dismissed. And that time is a lot of asynchronous, so students working one-on-one with a little bit of us going over different things that we think the students need more practice with, sometimes breaking up into groups, but they are practicing during that Zoom time. To submit assignments, so the entire class platform is based on Google Classroom, and they are required to submit their assignments there. They can use either a scanner, CamScan, even pictures of their work that they'll upload there. All work must be shown to receive their full credit. So they can either print out their homework and write directly on that. They can use lined paper and copy down the notes onto their own paper, so they don't have to print. They're not required to do so. Or if they have something like a tablet or an iPad, they can use some kind of writing utensil on there and write on the PDF directly to submit. Late work, homework should be completed the day that it's assigned. So we're moving pretty fast, and because of the way that our class is structured with the Edpuzzles being their homework, it's really important for them to complete that before they come to class. They can submit homework one day late for full credit, and any homework after that one day can be submitted, but will lose 10% per day after. It's in their best interest to be at every Zoom call or Google Meet to make sure they're marked present, and that way they can get help on those problems. Our grading is broken down 40% for homework and classwork and 60% for assessment, so quizzes, tests, etc. We are following the traditional grading scale, and any student who earns a D or F in the course will need to repeat the course. Extra help. So communicate at the first sign of a problem. Like I said before, email is best, and I will respond within 2 business days, usually the same day. I'm available to students in need of assistance. Of course, during class, they have an option on Zoom to type privately in the chat, so no students will see what they're asking, and that's actually been very useful during distance learning. It's some kind of perk that we have in this interesting setup that we don't get in the traditional classroom. I have Zoom office hours Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday after school from 1:40 to 3:30 and by appointment. You can expect me to be prepared each day in teaching the standards and the district-approved curriculum to prepare interesting and engaging lessons and be available for extra help. I expect students to come to class prepared to learn each day, to complete their homework on time, and if they're absent, to make sure that they know what they've missed and how to make that up. They need to stay organized, and the biggest thing is to ask for help. You can take an interest in your child's studies, help them develop those time management strategies to keep them on task and get their work done on time. Contact me as soon as you see your child's having difficulties. I will contact you too if I see anything that's up, or it seems like the child is struggling with anything, I'll be sure to contact you as well. To check Google Classroom and Infinite Campus, so I update grades by the end of each week. Infinite Campus is probably the better place to check, because those are the more realistic and accurate grades. I do grade on Google Classroom, but it's not weighted the way that it is in Infinite Campus. West Ranch High School is consistent with the William S. Hart Union High School District policy on academic integrity. So we don't want your students to cheat. We want them to be learning. We know that at home it's a little bit different with their access to different things, but we're not checking that they're getting the correct answer. We want to make sure that they're understanding the process. So that's how they'll be graded, and no cheating is acceptable. That's basically what this educational code is saying. No plagiarism, no cheating, and the students know that. Here is a tour of Google Classroom. So your student is in one of my Algebra 1 courses. If they're in period 5 or 6, they're in the co-teach periods with Mr. Graves, and his video should be tagged to this video. If they're in period 7, they're just with me, but they have all the same assignments and it looks the same. So here's period 5. So this is the main stream that your student will see. I post the Zoom link for each day here. Oh, and then on the left, it tells their upcoming assignments that are due. So due tomorrow, students have an ed puzzle due, and then the worksheet from last class. On the classwork tab, we have all the topics listed on the left. I post everything for the class period that day under For Today, so they know exactly where to look. Once those things are completed, I archive them under the correct unit. Then we have some class forms here for students, schedule, syllabus, etc. Okay, and finally, I'm passionate about teaching and math, and I hope I portray that to you daily. I look forward to working with you and your students this semester, helping them succeed, demanding their excellence. If you have any questions or concerns ever, please do not hesitate to contact me.
Hi, this is Mr. Graves. Just checking in here on Algebra 1 and wanted to give a little introduction to myself. I've been teaching for 4 years. This is my 5th year teaching. I've been co-teaching the last 2 years, so this will be my 3rd year co-teaching, but my first time working with Miss Boyle. I'm really looking forward to getting to know your student over the course of the next year, and I really do enjoy teaching algebra. This is my favorite content area to teach, and I look forward to getting to help your student understand concepts and work through algebra, especially those students that feel like they have traditionally struggled with math, helping them see and learn that they are capable of being successful in this area. So just wanted to say hi, and I look forward to hopefully getting to meet our students in person in the near future.